Shalom, Israel. It's your boy Nubreed coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit it with a thumbs up on the way in. We got a broadcast this afternoon that is paramount for the growth and development of men worldwide. Yes, indeed. We gotta have one of those men's motivational talks. We got to do it. It's long overdue. I see people rolling in pretty quick. I want this live stream to be nothing short of interactive. Let's make sure we congregating. And a lot of you brothers, if you got some things that you would like to add to some of my talking points, feel free. I want to talk about constantly elevating, constantly growing, being dedicated to your convictions as a man, being disciplined. See, in this day and age, brothers, you got to be 100% disciplined. 100%. There's no room for failure. There's no room for weakness. There is no room to slack off in this day and age. You have got to be on your A game. You got to be 110%. I like that. You really got to be on it. See, some of the most disciplined men in the world are the most successful men in the world. Some of the most disciplined men in the world have the most resources in the world. Some of the most disciplined men have a very good family structure. Some of the most disciplined men in the world have a good partner. They have a good wife. And see, this is one of the things that we got to learn as brothers. We really got to learn that our disciplines go a long way. I was looking at Herschel Walker earlier, looking at some interviews of Herschel Walker, NFL Hall of Famer, an all-around athlete. The man learned MMA. The man knows everything. Taekwondo. The man is in peak physical shape in his middle ages. And it's just honestly motivating just to see that. It's a great sight to behold. A man keeping it together, a man staying disciplined. And they was asking him about his regimen, what he does. And he says, man, ever since he was like 15 years old, he been doing calisthenics. He never picked up a weight, but he's always been doing 5,000 push-ups every single day. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 crunches, 3,000 crunches a day, bro. That's extreme discipline. That's progressive overload as well, because of course at 15 he wasn't doing that, but he had to build up. He stayed dedicated to what he was doing, and he built up, and now look. And see, that's what it's all about, brothers. It's all about staying disciplined. And I mean this in every avenue, because when you're a man who have your own convictions, something that you really want to do, that some goals that you have, when you're ambitious to reach a certain goal, and you actually dedicate yourself to that, nothing on the outside can really disrupt you. No matter what comes your way, no matter what type of problem arises, you are so dedicated to what you're convicted to do, it really becomes a non-factor. Distractions become a thing of the past. Because if you have the choice between doing what you're set forth to do, and you've been so dedicated to it, and you put so much time and effort and energy into something, you're not going to just allow someone on the outside to take you out of your focus, to take you out of what you've been doing. And this is why discipline is so very important. Yep, somebody said, how do I find what that is, though? How do you find out what that is? You got to see what it is that you're lacking. When it comes to discipline, we all are lacking something. We all have goals. This is what you got to understand, brother. We all have goals that we want to accomplish. It may be fitness goals. It may be, a goal that someone made think is minute. It may be you want to, lift your vibration up, or you want to articulate better, and you want to get your vernacular together. You want to learn more words, or you want to learn a new language, or you want to, do something just different. And it may be something you always wanted to do, but you didn't never take the time to focus and discipline yourself and actually do it. You understand? So it could be anything. And here's the thing. A lot of the times when you're not doing something that you know deep down inside that you should be doing, when you're not doing something that you know, okay, man, I can push this to the next level. I've been working on this for a time period, but I never really went all out with it. Wherever it is, I just never went all the way out with it and stayed focused and really do this thing. You got to figure out what it is. And then you'll recognize and realize that whatever it is, while you're not doing it, you feel a certain level of guilt. You feel a certain level of anxiety because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. If you stay focused on those things that make you feel guilty because you're not active in doing it and pursuing your goal, I'm gonna tell you, once you finally buckle down and do what it is you're supposed to do, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's how you find true happiness. That's how you find real joy. That's how you find real peace, because you're active in doing what it is you're supposed to do. And as men, we all gotta have these things that we focus on. And I'm gonna tell you, it affects everything. It affects relationships. It affects how women view you. It really does. Let me put this out here. There's a TV show that comes on called Power, right? Y'all know that show. I watched a couple of episodes of the new season that just dropped. And I stopped watching it after last night because they had to bring in the flaky stuff. They trying to act like they empire or something, bringing in that the nastiness, the wickedness, the evil, the letter people stuff. They had to bring that in there, right? So that was the last show I watched. But I watched a couple episodes, right? Watched a couple episodes. I had to turn it off on the last episode. Never gonna watch the show again. It is what it is, right? But there's a character on the show named Lauren, right? She's interested in Tyreek. So she's pretty much doing everything she can to get Tyreek's attention, but Tyreek is focused on the business, which he happens to be a drug dealer, but he's focused on what he's doing. And the more he focuses, no matter how much Lauren throws her little hissy fits, no matter how much Lauren is like, damn, Tyreek, you don't never give me no time, she always come back around until she finally nailed the brother down and got with him. See, women like the fact that you're focused on something. That's the point. They like the fact when you are goal-oriented, when you actually act on your goals, and you move a certain way, whereas though you're not fragmented in your thoughts and you're not easily distracted, even by her. She doesn't want to be a distraction to you. Because when she sees you not about business and she can easily knock you off your path, then she knows that you are not disciplined. You're not disciplined as a man. Women don't want men that are not disciplined. And I don't care if the sister fine is all outdoors. If you got work to do as a man, you got to do it. You got to handle your business, man. Time is too short. It may be a woman that make your heart palpitate. The moment she enter the room, your heart get to beating and everything. You can't always divulge all that energy into that woman. Sometimes you got to internalize things as a man until you get into the right position. It ain't always time to breed. It ain't always time to chase these women. Sometimes you got to reach certain goals, open certain doors of opportunity for yourself, buckle down, and then let the women gravitate towards you, man. That's what you got to do as brothers. Stay disciplined. Somebody said, don't want to fall among the fallen. Oh, my comforter in sorrow, my heart is faint within me. I'm not sure how that related, but thank you for that comment. Let's see, somebody said, dang, that's great advice, bro. Facts, though, because you got to understand a lot of these women are a lot more disciplined. A lot of these sisters out here, they getting degrees. They doing what it is they got to do in life. They out here getting good jobs. They're focused on their goals. You brothers got to do the same thing. You got to be 100% goal oriented. And you got to be on it. Somebody said major facts, Breed, real talk. Somebody said, thank you for this motivation. Absolutely. Y'all know I'm not going to broadcast real long. I'm going to give y'all some more time, though, for sure. I want to see what you brothers got to say about this. I know personally, I just vowed to do 5,000 push-ups a week. You know what I'm saying? Today was day one. You know, 5 days out of the week, I want to make sure I'm doing 1,000 push-ups. That's approximately, listen, that's approximately what, 20,000 push-ups a month? And that's my goal, you know? I want to do this, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to doing it. I mean, I'm going to stick to doing 1,000 push-ups 5 days out of the week. And I'm not going to let nothing stop me from doing it. I'm not going to let nobody make me deviate from it. I'm going to do what I got to do. And see, that's something that's going to keep me grounded. It's going to be something that puts me in a certain pattern and gets me motivated. And, you know, we all as men got to have those things, man. Somebody said these men is feminine nowadays, not a turn on. That's a fact. A lot of these men are operating in feminine energy, man. Like last night, I covered the Raji Black situation and what happened with his wife and ex-wife. For those who don't know, there was a brother convicted. Well, not even convicted because he took himself out. He basically executed 2 women because he was operating on feminine energy and anger, and he was undisciplined along with being depressed, and he pretty much flipped his lid and lost it. And a lot of brothers do that. A lot of brothers operate on that feminine energy and feed into that feminine energy when these women are being combative, or these women are not doing what it is you would like them to do. And a lot of men, they lash out. And the thing is, listen, you lack discipline, and it's not a woman's job to make you disciplined. It's not a woman's job to fulfill all your insecurities. It's not a woman's job to make you be a man, brothers. There got to be things that we have that's just for us. There got to be things that we do that's just for us, that's separate from our women. Things that we do that we know we're making ourselves better men day in and day out. Things that we will not jeopardize or compromise. When you see a man flip it and lose it like that and feed into that feminine energy, and I'm calling it feminine energy because, listen, a lot of times women have issues rationalizing situations. They have problems utilizing logic when they're upset. Emotions come alive. And you got a lot of men who operate in that same type of spirit. They don't bridle their tongue. They go back and forth. They don't know how to silence themselves when it's needed. They're emotional. And I'm seeing that a lot. A lot of these men, even on social media, a lot of your favorite content creators, not y'all's favorite content creators, but whoever may catch this video, a lot of them operating on that energy, man. The lower level, man. A lot of them. And I ain't gonna say no names. I don't want no drama. But I'm just saying, if you pay attention to how they maneuver and how they operate, they're not operating in a masculine fashion at all. Somebody said discipline won't forsake you. The results, somebody said the results you'll get every time. Absolutely. And see, when you're disciplined on something, the results are so rewarding. They're so rewarding. When you actually do something that you can look at and be like, wow, I reached my goals. I have become a better person because I buckled down and did what it is I had to do. And let me tell you this, brothers and sisters, brothers in particular, the root word for discipline is what? I'll tell you, it's disciple. Disciple. The root word for discipline is disciple. See, those who follow Christ were disciplined. They were disciplined. When he said, listen, Sell everything, leave everything and follow me. It took a certain level of discipline to do that. Imagine being around the Lord and Savior. Imagine being around the Messiah. You know these men had to be on point. You know they had to be disciplined. You know they couldn't, listen, they couldn't sleep all day. They couldn't do whatever they wanted. They couldn't run around with different females and just have it up. No, they had to be dedicated to the work. Bro, Christ made sure they were disciplined. So if you're going to follow Christ, you need to be a disciplined person. You can't say that you're a follower of Christ and you're not disciplined as a man. You just can't do it. Because if you're not disciplined at any point in time, Satan can evade. The scriptures tell us, life tells us that idle time is what, brothers? Idle time is the devil's playground. Idle time will destroy you as a man. As a man in 2022, you have no time for idle time. There's no such thing as idle time for you. There's always something you could be doing to better yourself as a man. And if you find yourself having a lot of idle time, that means you're not disciplined. You need to figure out something you could be doing to better yourself day in and day out. It shouldn't be a day that goes by where you don't lay your head on a pillow and feel good about accomplishing something. Whether it be learning something or doing what it is you got to do to move forward in life. Yep, idle time. Idle and idle, yes indeed. Somebody put idle equals idle. That's deep. Because then you'll begin to idolize things on the outside. Whether it be you idolizing pornography, yeah, idolizing these women. You're going to idolize something if your time is idle. You're going to idolize something if your time is idle. And that's why I be telling brothers to practice the no-fap lifestyle change. Because anytime you relinquish your energy to that suck your butt spirit, you become less disciplined as a man. You become less disciplined. You're not able to interact correctly with women. You're not able to do what it is you need to be doing as a man to move forward, because you're basically giving your energy away. Energy that you could have transmuted to do something great. Energy that you could have transmuted to excel. And that's why I be telling brothers, do whatever you got to do to become disciplined. Put porn blockers on a computer. Do all those things, because I'm going to tell you right now, porn is a weapon against men. Porn is a weapon against men. It's a weapon to drain your energy. It's a weapon to make you worship the woman. It's a weapon to make you operate in your feminine energy. It's a weapon to emasculate you. It's a weapon to strip you of your testosterone. It's a weapon to keep you separated from women, because no woman wants to be around a pervert. She can feel your vibration. She can feel your energy. If you a one-handed bandit in your basement all damn day, undisciplined, napkins everywhere, and you just out here just doing whatever, trust and believe when women get around you, they're going to know that you a thirsty pervert and you ain't going nowhere in life. And you're going to have a whole lot of anxiety you got to deal with, because what's done in the dark comes to the light. Brothers, discipline is needed. 100% discipline. 100% discipline is needed. Somebody said, put the Most High first in all things. Everything else will come. Absolutely. That's a fact. Somebody said, at the very least, don't be the weapon that's formed against yourself. Absolutely. We are our worst enemies. We are our worst enemies, man, when it comes to putting a cap on where we can reach, how far we can go in life. Somebody said, the self-life is the flesh in me, myself. But in Christ we died. The old man is dead. Okay, I feel you on that. Real talk. And that is what it is, brothers and sisters. I just wanted to come through with just quick midday motivational talk. If you gained some understanding, if this video motivated you, influence you to find out what it is you would like to build for yourself as a man, then hit the thumbs up on the stream. Let's make sure the viewership is matching the like button, and let's get this video spread all over YouTube, because a lot of men need to look at this and really consider how they're behaving out here in these streets. Remember, the Bible says a man that don't have control over his mouth or his own soul, he's like a city without walls. A man that don't have no control over his own spirit, he's like a city with no walls, meaning he can't control a damn thing around him. If you can't control yourself, you can't control anything around you. And a man's environment is an extension of himself. If you keep company with undisciplined, unworthy people who don't deserve your energy, then guess what? You're going to become just like them, because wicked communication corrupt good manners. Let's stay focused. Sometimes you got to be all by yourself to find your center. Sometimes it's meant, get all by yourself, find your center, stick to it, make lists, write things on paper that you want to do in life, and execute it. That's what we got to do. All praises to the Most High. I love y'all. Shalom and peace.